Welcome back to another episode on the MAURO'S film channel. Today we have the Dji C2 electric foldable bike that we are going to review. I'm your host Mauro and let's get straight into it. Yes, this bike was sent by Dji to check it out, make an evaluation of that and share my experience while using it. Said that, let's go straight into it. One of the first things about this bike is the actual foldable small compact size that will fit perfectly in your trunk even if you have a small car. Well, I have a bigger car and actually I can fit 2 or 3 bikes of this size without any problems, saving you a lot of time and effort if you had actually planned to put something else in your trunk, or actually if you don't want to actually carry this bike outside, just like hang it out or actually on the rooftop. This will be perfect to carry it inside of your car. And this electric bike has a weight of about 29 kilos, and yes, that's with the battery included. And with this foldable design, the battery is actually sliding inside of this part, and actually when closing this lid and actually with this latch, you get the tight, pretty firm fit, and with the battery inside you could get about a range of 40 kilometers or slightly more, depending on how much you pedal and pedal assisted. This bike is also B-disc ready. Yes, they are mechanical discs, but you have true mechanical brakes in front and on the left, and that's actually great with a great stopping power. You can also unfold the steering wheel, so the complete package will be really small when carrying around in your trunk. And actually when folded, you have this actual stand to actually put the bike in actual upright position, with that actually holding your bike steady. One of the things of this bike to note is actually you get this great suspension on the back. So yeah, you will be actually having a suspension and actually supporting better your actual back, and actually with smaller rims just like this 16 inch you will be getting a more comfortable ride around. And yes, my 5 was actually going around with this without any problems. More rough terrain, just like gravel, slight gravel, and we didn't have any problems. The bike is equipped also with front and back headlights that you can turn on the actual control panel and control screen, and then they will be decently illuminating the front and actually your back, so you actually get to know that you are riding and someone will be visible, and you will be visible on the back when driving on night on actually less visible routes. Also, these 16-inch tires are pretty wide, so this will be pretty stable while running around. And we have also the foldable pedals, so yes, where you can fold them down and actually make them pretty not intrusive and actually pretty compact while traveling around with this bike in a folded position. Perfect for your car and for trunk. Just take one note on this actual bike, you don't have gears, so on some steeper hills you will be actually pedaling harder, putting that actual power to the third mode, so you get the complete 350 watts of the motor to get you going. Also, you have some 25 kilos of payload that you can put on the back, and actually yes, you can also put your child on back here, but I actually like to put on the Dji C6 my little kid, and here using that for some other stuff. When controlling it, you get this actual throttle right up here, and on the control panel you can check the actual battery, you get the speed reading, and also you can select 3 modes and actually 3 power options when riding on. The Dji C2 folding electric bike has a motor of 48 volts and 350 watts of power. The maximum speed that this bike can achieve is 25 kilometers per hour, because we are in Europe and this is actually the standard. The range using the pedal assist mode will be approximately 30 to 40 kilometers. And yes, with this bike you get a size of 142 centimeters per 108. And with then 29 kilos of weight, this will be pretty light to actually put it up and inside of your trunk without any problems. But yeah, just understand this is not a normal standard bike, it's an e-bike with the motors and the complete frame, adding some of the weight to make it actually electric. You can actually adjust the seat riding position, and for myself, I am a 185 centimeters long. This is a pretty good bike, and actually I ride it pretty stable without any feel that it's actually small. So for my size it's actually good. My wife riding this bike and also myself found it pretty great and actually useful riding around with her kids and actually having the option to fold it inside of her actual trunk and going around with them without any problems, and having just the DYU C6 mounted on the back of her car, and all the other bicycles still fit inside of my car. Well, perfect. I will be using this bike on our next vacation, where we'll be actually putting it inside of our camper van. And yes, I will be sharing my experience next, and actually if you want to comment down below and actually ask something, I can share my experience after using it for more than a week on a camper van adventure. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I will be happy to answer to them. Until my next one, thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe to the bell icon to get notified every time I make new video, and see you on my next one. This is the DYU C2 electric foldable bike.